Hello, hello! Good morning everybody! Sorry, napaaga ako. Ayan. So, today is Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. And alam naman natin na, hi! Good morning, Ellie! Thank you for watching. Ayan. So, today, yun nga, gaya ng sinabi ko, it's Saturday. And so, syempre sa mga kapwa ko ina, ang Sabado ay araw ng paglalaba, no? Pero sa akin, itong Sabado ko ay araw ng paglilinis, decluttering, and then organizing, no? Because I am expecting to receive all the equipments na binili ko sa Shopee at Lazada, pati mga supplies for the project that na naisip ko pong gawin kasi malapit na ang Pasko. Ayan. So, hindi lamang para sa mga personal na ipangririgalo, pero pwede na rin gawing pagkakakitaan kahit papano. Ayan. So, yesterday, hindi po ako nakapag-live because we had the fellowship with pastors and pastors' wives. No? So, talagang nakaka-blessed. We were at the Tarlac First Baptist Church kahapon. So, ayun. Kami po ay nag-fellowship with the other pastors. Ayan. Ano lang po ako, photographer at saka Miron yesterday. Ayan. So, it was all good and would like to thank TFDC for the fellowship, the lunch, and also yung na-share ng gwapong-gwapo at the very respectable si Bishop Frank. So, yes, good morning din po. No? Like a few days ago, like it was Thursday when I shared about the skills, no, in the VA world, in being a virtual assistant. So, bago tayo pumunta doon, naka-ready na actually yung aking PowerPoint so I can share it with you. Pero pag live pala hindi ka pwede mag-share ng PowerPoint. I'm trying to figure it out paano ako makakapag-share, pero sabi nga nila I have to use another app, pero wala na akong time aralin pa yung app na yon, no? Although in YouTube I can do the OBS, no, pero inaaral ko pa siya. Ayan. So maybe eventually I can do parang live tutorials in YouTube, pero mas prefer kong hindi live kasi baka mamaya may magkamali ako or what, no? Pero it's okay. I think it's a learning and process, no? So thank ko muna yung ating mga ibang mga kasama. Ayan, if you would like to help other people, no, please share this live para makatulong pa po tayo sa mga mas maraming tao na they want to know more about the industry ng ginagalawan natin sa ngayon, which is being a virtual assistant, being content writers, no, basta anything that is about work from home. Ayan. Kanina madaling araw dahil di na ako makabalik sa tulog, so I was watching a lot of FB Reels, no, mga tinatawag nilang mga side hustles. Yeah, maybe one of these days I will try some of them and then I can share which one really works, no, and which one really gives the money, no. Sabi ko nga, if they are really earning money, no, ewan ko, siguro they are just like me, that they are not selfish with what they are learning from this industry right now. Yep, saan na ba ako? Maybe I'll start sharing at 9 o'clock. Hindi ko makita yung relo ko. Yes, right now po, I am drinking my daily dose of cranberry juice. Binili ko siya sa SM. So, this is parang 350 ml na, 350 o 250 ml na bottle lang siya. So, nilalagyan ko siya palagi ng ice kasi quite ano ito, matapang yung cranberry juice na to. It's I think Northland yung binibili ko sa SM, and yung isang bottle is like 1.89 liters, and it lasts for a week or 1 week or 10 days, depende kung gaano karami yung gusto kong inumin for that day. Pero kung everyday you will take like 250 ml or 250 ml, 1 week is the 1 week ang makukonsume mo siya lahat sa 1 week. And it's good for our health, especially for mga kababaihan na tulad ko, no? Who are undergoing hormonal imbalance. This is good. It boosts your immune system as well. Ayan. So, nagkasipon yung aking husband, and thank God, hindi po ako kaagad nahawa. At hindi talaga ako nahawa kahit magkasama po kami sa kwarto, no? Apart from this, before I drink the coffee or anything na i-intake ko, I am taking my probiotics, which is formulated by my friend Malu Murray. No, it's called Equilibrium Probiotics. It's a food supplement, no, and it's very good for the health. Kumbaga, magte-take ka lang ng isang shot, which is 30 ml. Yan. Before I take anything, parang empty stomach. She suggests that I take it like 3 times a day kung nag-uumpisa pa lang ako. Pero dahil nandito na ako sa aking marami na akong take or na consume. So, kumbaga, meron na nakapondo sa katawan ko ng probiotics. So, I only take it twice a day, before breakfast and before dinner or before I sleep. Ayan. So, ano ba yung sasabihin ko? Today, I will be decluttering, no, yung aking mga, yung aking understairs na parang cabinet, no, hidden cabinet, kasi marami po ako mga tinatambak-tambak doon. Ayun, may mga pinamigay na po kami sa mga magbabasura kanina na mga damit-damit na nakalumaan ng mga anak ko. So, mga bags na nakalumaan, no, so binigay na namin sa kanila. And yung mga items naman na probably pwede naming may benta on a very very cheap price, no, yung mga mahilig sa craft dyan, mga beads and mga ganun bang klase ng crafts, ay they can tune in to my live, no, baka one of these days, or I can post it on my Facebook, yung mga items na pwede ninyong mabili. Pero there will be no delivery kasi hindi naman ako pwede mag-deliver. Yung aking anak ay back to school na silang pareho. Yung isa nagtuturo na, yung magtuturo na sa Monday, professor siya sa STI College Tarlac. And then yung aking bunso ay back to school na rin, mag-aaral na rin siya sa Monday. Ayan. So, ayun nga, we are trying to declutter things, no, na hindi na namin ginagamit. Kaya, ayun nga, meron akong curtain naman dito na pina-stitch ko sa mom ko para sa ganon, makover ko yung aking mga kagamitan, yung mga equipment na ginagamit ko for laminating, cutting, book binding, kasi meron akong book binding na ano yung tawag nila doon? Hindi siya ring bind, no? Although I'm waiting for my ring binder, spiral ring binder today, because I am planning to create journals, calendars, mga pang giveaways na mga empowering women na mga parang prayer journals, ganon na. So with some encouraging words, no, para sa mga kababaihan. So those are the things that I will be doing in the next coming days. Kasi nga, I was sharing with you the last time na sometimes being a VA or work from home, na burn out ka. So you have to do something that will help you, no? Para hindi ka masyadong ma-overwhelm, you have to do something that is aside from what you are actually doing in your work. Ayan. So, para iwas burnout, and at the same time, ay kikita ka pa. Ayan. So, pasensya na po kayo. Meron ako lampin. Ganito po ang ginagamit ko sa aking face. Hindi po face towel, hindi po tuwalya ang pampunas ko. Hindi rin siya tissue, but lampin. Kasi, para hindi masyadong ano yung ating skin. Ayan, magasgas or hindi ma-irritate, no? So, madali po kasi tayong ma-irritate ang skin. Ayan. So, let me just check my, eto pala, meron doon naman ako. Okay, it's 8:50, no? We'll be waiting for other people to be online so that I can start sharing, no? My, this is another, actually, it's a continuation nung lesson before. Hi, Tina! Good morning! Good morning and thank you for watching. Ayan, si Tina. It's always watching my live every day, no? So, yeah, it's nice to be back right now. Yesterday, wala akong live. Tinatry kong mag-live yesterday, kaya lang baka ma-disrupt ko yung ongoing na fellowship ng mga pastors, no? At saka, yung aking, hindi ko na-loadan yung aking, yung aking TP-Link na mobile wifi. Nakalimutan ko. So, ilo-load ko pala siya ngayon so that kahit nasa ibang lugar ako, I can do live stream, no? So, yes, going back in the simple steps, no, in becoming a virtual assistant, I have shown you or na-share ko na sa inyo about the skills, no? Yung 12 potential skills that you might that you need, no? And to include it in your resume, yung communication, time management, bookkeeping, email management, organization, writing or typing, basic IT knowledge, self-motivation and concentration, detail orientation, reliability, social media management, and creativity. Ayan. So, na-share ko lahat sa inyo yon last Thursday, no? If I am not mistaken. So, right now, ang isi-share ko po sa inyo is there are a lot of tools, but I am only choosing like 15 tools, no? That were the best virtual assistant tools, no? You don't need to learn all of it, but just grasp some of them, no? So that at least kapag nagkaroon ka na ng client, you landed on that job, is meron ka ng idea what are these things are. Actually, when I was starting, no, as a VA 10 years ago, wala akong kaalam-alam sa Dropbox, wala akong kaalam-alam sa Google Google sa Google Calendar, all these things. Yung meron pang isa yung OneBox, no? May OneBox kaming ginagamit right now, and then yung sa Google Drive, ayan, sa Google Drive. So at first, all of these are so foreign on me, no? Very, sila parang high-tech masyado. Wala ako. Although I am a graduate of computer science, pero way back 19 kopong pa yon, baka hindi pa kayo pinapanganak. So, hindi ito pa tinuturo. Actually, ginagamit pa namin nun mini floppy disk, micro floppy disk, at kapag i-on mo yung computer, kailangan meron kang tinatawag na booting disk, no? In order to turn on the computer and let it run for you. Okay? So, ngayon, pindot mo lang yung computer, lalabas na lahat, no? For as long as it has been set up. So, the other, kailan ba yan, yung nagkukwentuhan kami ng mga anak ko, and then I was showing them, like, eto, ganito kalaki, as in, kapag wala kang bag na malaki, masisira itong mini floppy disk mo na to, kailangan mong bumili ulit. And bawat isang mini floppy disk, parang nasa 50 pesos during 1990s, no? At saka, nung 1990s yung 50 pesos, malaking halaga na yun. Kasi ang pamasahe lang namin noon, pinakamalayo is 5 pesos. Pinakamalayo na yun. So, Siguro from Tarlac City to Paniki is 5 pesos. Kung di ako magkamali. But I was in Pampanga during that time. I was studying in Balibago sa Systems Plus, no? Computer College. And then, ang pamasahe ko from Dao to Balibago is only 250 yata o 3 pesos. So, kung gusto nyo malaman ang edad ko, computein nyo na lang kung, or i-research nyo na lang kailan yung panahon na ang pamasahe ay 250 pa lamang. Ayan. Okay. So, yung mga tools na ito, as I've said a while ago, it's they are the best tools for a virtual assistant. Bakit? I will let you know. Okay? So, first and foremost is the Google Calendar. Google Calendar is all about time management. And itong itong tool na to is for scheduling. No, it is developed by Google. So, kumbaga kapag naglagay ka ng mga diyan ng mga schedules diyan, and because it is in Google and it is real time, so makikita siya ng iyong client or ng iyong employer. Okay? So, virtual assistants makes use of this tool to schedule meetings, no? Or for planning focused work item. Kumbaga parang deadlines kung kailan dapat matapos sa project na ginagawa nila. And then they can also email the events of meeting details to the clients. Okay? Tapos, pwede kang mag-add ng location ng meeting, no? At tapos, ito, pwedeng is-synchronize ang details with a CRM or Customer Relation Management na tool. And there's a lot more na pwede mo magamit sa Google Calendar. Nakakatulong ito, no, para sa ganon, ma-tweak and ma-fix ng isang VA ang mga problema na relating to parang multiple client meetings at saka yung pag-allocate ng client work and managing the appointments ng iyong client. So, in here, if you use Google Calendar, ako kasi I don't use Google Calendar because I don't deal with meetings ng aking boss, ng aking client, because magkaiba nga yung namin, I work on my own time phase. So, hindi ko hinahandle yung kanilang calendar or yung kanilang mga appointments. Mostly, ang pwede mga gumamit ng mga Google Calendar na ganito is yung mga nag-apply ng pagiging VA na merong appointment setting as one of the responsibility nila. Okay? So, they have to learn all about Google Calendar and how they can go around or use this tool para sa ganon, mas malalong maging efficient sila doon sa kanilang mga trabaho. Okay? And then, the second thing is the Dropbox business. Yung Dropbox kasi, it's a new age alternative for those who are not interested in using Google App formats. Okay? So, ang Dropbox business kasi, isa siyang tool that if a VA is sharing huge files. No? Okay. So, the last time, binigyan ako ng Dropbox access ng aking boss because we have to download a lot of videos, no? And then, yung mga videos na yon, I have to transcribe them. Okay? It's like more than 5,000 videos yon, no? And I worked on it, hindi ko alam kung ilang ko ginawa yun. Siguro mga 3 months or less, no? Yung more than 5,000 kasi every time sasabihin niya, Jenny, these topics you have to put them in the list o kaya idagdag mo ito dun sa mga projects. Ayun, I was so shutting up my schedule. Yung aking I'm using Microsoft Outlook na scheduling na sa mga task na kailangan kong gawin. So, nagbi-beep siya kapag inire-remind niya ako what I have to do. So, anyhow, he gave me an access to a Dropbox, no? And then, dun ko sinisave lahat ng mga videos na pinapa-download niya sa akin. And these videos are not coming from YouTube. They are coming from yung mga mga sinalihan niya na mga parang mastermind, masterclass, ganyan, mga subscription niya with things like which all about health. And because ang aking client or ang aking boss ay isang Christian din, born again Christian, he joined a parang pastoral group wherein they are teaching about many things about the Bible. Tapos meron nga yun doon ng mga tinatakal about heresy, and pati ako tuloy natututo no, kasi sometimes I watch them, sometimes I don't. Pag hindi ako interested dun sa topic na yon, say for example, I was interested with heresy, ano ba yung heresy na yan, no? Yung mga ganon. Tapos yung sinasabi nilang dispensationalism. So, pinapanood ko yung mga yon just out of curiosity, what they are talking about and what the Bible is saying about that. So, anyhow, sinesave ko yon. Yes, maganda ka rin sa umaga, my Marcy. Yeah, she's watching right now, no? Ang aking kumaring Elaine. Good morning, good morning. Alright, so going back, sa Dropbox kasi, you can buy a storage or you can subscribe for a much bigger storage. So, yung binigay niyang access sa akin, ng aking boss, is about 2 terabyte of storage. So, doon ko na isa-save lahat ng mga videos, and at the same time, yung mga transcription for each videos na inorganize ko doon. So, there, he can access it. Since galing sa kanya yon, he can access it, na, and not only videos, but also photos and files. And it's real time. So, kapag pinasok ko doon, dinownload ko halimbawa yung videos doon with the transcription, immediately makikita na niya, no? Immediately ma-access niya. So, this Dropbox business is suitable for virtual assistant companies, no? And yung prices naman niya, it differs from how many storage you really need. Like, may 1 terabyte, may 512 GB, yung mga ganon. Parang bumibili ka rin ng SSD RAM, but the only thing is, ito virtual siya, real-time siya. Okay? Number 3 is buffer. I mentioned several times about buffer, no? Ito naman kasi, if you are providing, like a VA is providing digital marketing agency services, no? Sa mga clients, no? Mahirap mag-manage ng multiple social media pages. To be honest, ako nga, I cannot post on my Instagram, and then nagpo-post pa ako sa aking Facebook page, and then nagpo-post pa ako sa aking LinkedIn page. So, juggling around within those 3, no? Instagram, Facebook, and then meron pa akong YouTube, tapos meron pa akong Google My Business. So, ang hirap, no? So, in order to solve this issue, no, pwede kang gumamit ng app or a tool, you call it tools, no, that you can sign up. It's called Buffer, B-U-F-F-E-R, no, and it helps scheduling the social media posts, no. It can also track content, no, performances, and manage all accounts at one single space. So, bagas siya lang ang gagamitin mo. Some other people, they use a container. They call it container, no? Parang si Buffer, isa siyang container na tinatawag, tapos nandoon lahat ng iyong social media pages or accounts. Now, if you are subscribing sa Buffer, if you sign up for a free account, then, and you are just starting business, then, mas maganda siyang gamitin. Para sa ganun, less hassle, less time to consume. Kumbaga, parang i-schedule mo yung first 10 days. With, the only thing is, you can only set up 3 social media pages. Say, for example, on my side, I only set up my Instagram, my Facebook page, and my LinkedIn page. So, bakit page yung ginamit ko? Because, when I post on my Facebook page and on my LinkedIn page, pwede naman i-share nung aking personal account kung ano yung nakapost doon, no? So, in order para hindi masayang yung 3 channel limit mo. And then, also, if you are on a free account sa Buffer, you can post up to 10 days lang. Okay? But if you're willing to pay, no? I just forgot, I think minimum nila nasa 250 per month. I'm not sure. Pero that is per channel, no? Pero, why spend 250? Okay? Why spend 250 kung per channel if pwede ka naman gumawa every 10 days, diba? Kung di naman ganoon kadami yung iyong kailangan i-post. People or companies and individuals na mga popular na mga mga personalities or mga CEOs, mga executives, and freelancers na maramihan ang mga kliyente, they can, kumbaga parang sumugal sa pag-subscribe ng Buffer account, no? Because, anyway, sometimes yung mga freelancers, they charge the expenses naman to their client. Ayan. So, naka-receive po ako ng notice na padating na yung aking mga equipment. Ayan. Okay. So, anyhow. So, social media management kasi, it's so much complex, no? Like, say, for example, kung photographer ka, designer ka, video editor ka, community manager ka, or analyst ka. So, people think all you do is spend all day on social media. Pero actually, we don't, no? Merong better way of doing things, which is Buffer, no, is a good tool for social media management platform, no? It is built to streamline your workflow and also to showcase the value of your work, no? So, kapag kinumbine mo si Canva and then Buffer, no, using the create bulk in Canva and then with Buffer, so tapos na yung 10 days post mo. Normally what I do is I create like 10 days para 30 days, pero pag pinost ko siya every 10 days. Ayan. Minsan nga I suggested to one person, sabi niya, what if po kailangan 1 year pwede naman eh. Sabi ko, pwede naman. So, all you have to do is just, create the 1 year and then just remind yourself using a reminder calendar na you have to post it every 10 days. So, say for example, batch 1, 10 post it ngayon and then before yung day na yon, because hindi ka pwedeng mag-post agad-agad kay na ipi-pre-schedule mo siya. It's not gonna allow you because meron lang siyang maximum of 10 postings, no? So you have to plan properly when you are using Buffer, and you have to create your designs kaagad para hindi ka na mag-iisip pa. So that's why in one of my video tutorial in YouTube is I have this social media management na lesson, which you can watch it on my YouTube channel. And then, meron akong, the last part of it, a challenge, which is for an output activity, no, na pwede nyo pong gawin. Now, if you want a copy of the template, I can send it to you. Just email me at perisosvaservices@gmail.com and we will send you, no, yung template nun. And then you can start doing it as a practice, no? Pwedeng pag-practicean. And then you can create your own calendar using Excel or Google Sheet. And you can share that also to your client. Now, number 4 tool is Skype. Ayan. Okay. So, since Skype is a software, you have to download it in your computer. And Skype is good when you are conducting online conferences, meetings, and interviews. So, more often, employers use Skype to interview mga virtual assistants. So, it's good that you have this on hand or on your computer para sa ganon, you can practice using it, no? minsan pwede rin gamitin sa mga ano to sa mga family, no? You can use the Skype. So, chat history is auto-saved sa Skype Cloud, no? But that is only for 30 days. Then after that, it will be deleted. So, most VAs, they use Skype to have interaction with their clients, no? Because most people are familiar with this software. So, they mas marami ang gumagamit ng Skype. And then, it also has facilities like screen sharing and PowerPoint collaboration options. So, actually, si Skype, meron din na siya na similar way, or the only thing is Zoom. If you have Zoom, pag ikaw ay free account sa Zoom, you can have the same tool like Skype, no? Ako, I use Zoom Pro right now, pero kumbaga hanggang August 25 na lang yung aking subscription for Zoom Pro, and then I go back to having the free, no, sa Zoom. But the good thing in Zoom is that you also have the screen sharing, no? Especially if you are doing mga video tutorials, it's good in Zoom as well, no? Sa Skype, I haven't tried it because I am more of the Zoom right now. Kaya it's more parang mas easier for me to move around the environment of Zoom, plus dahil gumagamit ako ng mga PowerPoint. So pag nagtuturo ako, so it's easier, no? It's easier. And then you can have like as much as 100 people on your Zoom when you are teaching online. Now, I am just not sure with Skype if they have the same thing, but for me, Zoom is good for teleconferencing. Yan, or for online coaching. Ayan, if you have multiple students or trainees. And then number 5 of the things that a VA need, no, or tools that a VA need is creating your own PayPal account. Okay? Like in my case, ang aking weekly paycheck is through PayPal. So, PayPal kasi, it helps a VA to have easy transaction between clients. If you have different clients, then PayPal is the best tool for receiving paychecks and also for doing invoices. So, most people kasi, especially in the United States, they use PayPal. So, using the app, no, it became like a standard among VA providers. Okay, so you can track all the transactions there, kahit yung mga matagal na mga transactions mo, it is still there. And then, other features are online invoicing, no? Tapos, mobile card reading facility, and then yung tinatawag na bill me later option. And there's a lot more on PayPal, no? So, for me, it's like, I got the, kumbaga, parang much easier for me to use PayPal. And remember, when you sign up for a PayPal account, kailangan i-connect mo din siya sa iyong bank account. So, from PayPal ni client mo to your PayPal account, and then from your PayPal account, you have to transfer the fund to your bank account, na dito sa Pilipinas. If it's 7,000 pesos or kumbaga parang 7,000 and up, hindi ka ma-charge. Pero if it's below 7,000, PayPal will charge you $250 per transaction. That's why I would suggest that palampasin mo muna yung PayPal, yung total amount ng PayPal mo ng 7,000 bago mo siya i-transfer sa iyong bank account. Sayang din ng $250, no? $5 din yon. Ayan, or less than $5. Now, there is another storage solution or cloud storage apart from Dropbox Business, apart from Google Drive. They call it P-Cloud, no? P-Cloud storage solution. They said that it is a necessity sa isang VA. Kasi ito yung Kumbaga, parang it aids in professionals maintaining and storing huge data that would be too complex to be supervised manually. So, additionally, one would get 10 GB free from signing up. I'm not sure, but pCloud, hindi ko pa siya natatry because Google Drive will give you 15 GB free storage na eh. No? So, dito kasi si pCloud, 10 GB lang yung free pag nag-sign up ka sa kanila. No? So, pCloud, I think it is much better use na lang Google Drive or yung Dropbox. Or meron tinatawag na OneBox. Ayan. They are, ang napansin ko, Dropbox, OneBox, at saka Google Drive, they are, minimum free storage is 15 GB. No? Number 7 na tools is Canva. Ayan, nabanggit ko na si Canva sa inyo. Si Canva kasi is, siya yung sumisikat ngayon in terms of graphics designing. No? It is user-friendly din. Noon, hindi ko siya maintindihan na talagang sabi ko sa manugang ko, bahala ka na, ikaw na gumawa ng mga brochures natin sa Canva, hindi ko talaga siya maintindihan. And then, when I jumped into it, dinownload ko siya sa aking computer and started using it, I began to like it, no? Because there is tons and tons of templates that you can use sa Canva. Meron pa nga dyan, nung na-discover ko na pwede palang lumipad-lipad yung mga, yung mga text, no? So, ginawa ko yung text and the images, no? Everything, pwede mo silang paggalawin. So, you can create like a 5 or 10 second there na video. I think some people who are having those mga maliliit na reels, maybe they are using this app, no? Canva. So, Canva is a design and editing tool which makes it easier for mga katulad ko na hindi gaano na, non-designer, yun, kumbaga, to use them. But most of the VA prefer using this tool for creating engaging images. Why? Because, when you sign up sa Canva, you have endless access to several templates, logos, flyers, brochures, no? And marami pang iba. Pwede mo ngang, when I was teaching about graphics design, no? I said, isipin mo kung ilan yung i-memorize mong mga, kasi si Facebook cover page, iba yung size niya, no? Na, para mag-fit in siya doon. Si Instagram, iba din yung size niya. Itong si Twitter, iba din yung size niya. So, in order to, hindi mo na kailangan i-memorize lahat yon, just use Canva. And then, hanapin mo na lang, halimbawa, YouTube, background, or Canvas, or Facebook, cover page, yung mga ganon. You can just type it there, mag-a-appear siya sa'yo, and then edit mo na lang kung ano yung gusto mong i-edit mo yung color niya, yung text niya, You can see how I did on my YouTube background, no? Tapos meron akong welcome dun sa aking YouTube na welcome to my channel na parang short video siya, parang nasa 10 seconds lang yata or 5, no? So, ginawa ko lang yun sa Canva, no? And then, dinownload ko siya, and then after that, I uploaded it in YouTube. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. And then, there are a lot more that you can use to design, no? For this, tools, no? So, Bitrix 24 is the new version of Monday.com, no? So, it can be considered as one of the efficient CRM or customer relationship management application. So, sa merkado today, those who are into CRM, they are using this, the Monday.com, no? So, it makes it, kumbaga, parang a big thing for VAs to have this tool kasi they can monitor everything from advertising to the calls to work time and a lot more, no? They also help them keep their task and the business in check. So, kumbaga, parang all in, nakikita mo lahat ng mga ginagawa mo, Monday.com. And then, there is also an option there wherein you can assign a task. teammate, no? Or tapos, or if you want your boss to review what you have done, so you can also do that. It just need time to set it up, and then after that, you're all kumbaga parang go na sa inyo, go signal na sa inyo. Yan. Number 9 is hello facts, no? Akala kasi nila, ako din nung una sabi ko, ay, di na importante yung mga facts ngayon kasi nga we are in the new age, the technology is evolving too fast. But actually, in reality, no, faxes, yung mga fax machines natin, no, hindi pa sila ganoon ka-outdated, no. We have this Hello Fax, which is a platform. It was founded in 2010 with the sole purpose of making it easier for small and large businesses to send and receive faxes online. Actually, when I was in Kuwait, I was using the similar thing, pero nakalimutan ko na kung ano yung pangalan. So, to market, kasi nga we are into furnish and service apartments, no? Although hindi sinabi sa akin ng aking boss na gawin yon, pero dahil split shift ang duty ko noon, I go to work at 8 a.m., go home at 1 p.m., and then come back 5 until 7 p.m. Walking distance lang din yung bahay namin doon sa office ko saan ako nag-work noon. So, what I do is set ko yung aking computer to send fax, no? And then, aalis ako, no? And then, pagbalik ko, makikita ko na yung aking fax nag-send ng mga fax, parang marketing, no? Marketing our company. Sa mga iba't ibang mga companies na ni-record ko doon sa aming, doon sa aming, kumbaga parang may database doon na you have to set the name, no, enter the name of the company and their fax number. Okay? So, yun yung ginawa ko noon. And, kumbaga, it promotes paperless movement then, no? So, some people, they receive the actual fax in a paper, in a fax paper. Pero others, they receive it in an email format, no, na mga fax. So it's instead of email marketing siya, parang fax marketing ang ginagawa ko noon, no? So bulk 'yon. I'll just na-set up ko na siya, minsan kiklik ko lang pag-aalis ako, and then it will send. And then yung mga hindi niya na-send, yung mga na-sendan na niya, aalisin ko na sila sa list nun, and then I will send the others nun. Ganun ang ginagawa ko. And then number 10 is Upwork, no? Right now kasi Upwork became one of the most important tools, or rather indicators of an individual's quality in their skill set, no? Not only Upwork but also LinkedIn, no? And then meron pang isa which is Udemy. Meron pang isa, kalimutan ko. But anyhow, yung mostly mga VA, they use Upwork tools, no, in prospecting clients. Okay? Kasi si Upwork, it is similar to LinkedIn, but right now kasi I'm using LinkedIn because Upwork right now is masyado na naging malawak, no? Massive na yung mga data nila. Oh, Fiverr pala. Fiverr is almost similar to Upwork. Okay, so Upwork, Fiverr, and LinkedIn, almost the same thing, but it differs only in the features that they have. So Upwork is, they have mga courses or mga blogs that will help you become a virtual assistant, or yung mga ideas on how to become virtual assistants, no, nandoon din siya. So they will equip you, so in order for you to get the skills, no. And then after that, they will ask you to create a portfolio over there, and then doon na papasok yung competition. Kasi some people, they will hire. Sa Upwork kasi ngayon, ang kalakaran is they will hire people who are already experienced kasi they don't want to train people anymore. But there are still some jobs over there or platforms over there that will train you. Like say for example, yung isa is they are hiring legal VAs, and then they will train you for 30 days, and then after that is assessment. Pag na-assess ka, they will onboard you and pair you with a client. Ayan. Yes, happy and blessed morning then. Thank you for watching, no? Jutes. Ganda naman ng ano, Jutes Kadyogan. Ayan. So, anyhow, going back, okay, so, Grammarly, no, is another tool that you can use. Grammarly is basically a tool necessary for content writers, copywriters, content curators, na? Kasi Grammarly will show you mga grammatically errors kapag may pag merong ang isang article na ginagawa. So, it's actually an online grammar and plagiarism check platform. So, this will save a VA, no, not just a good reputation they have built over the years from getting ruined, but also produce great works of the content. So, Grammarly, meron din na tinatawag na prowriting8.com. Okay, you can use that as well. For me kasi, I was using Jarvis.ai, no? But this is a paid tools that I used for making contents para sa aming mga property management all throughout the United States. Okay? So, si Jarvis kasi, you will just enter the keyword, and then ano yung point of interest na gusto mong i-provide niya, and then in just one click, it will provide you a lot of articles, especially kapag sinabi mo 500 words, na it will give you 500 words of that article. But the only down nito, yung parang cons ng Jarvis is sometimes it is repeating the same thing over again. But it is still good kasi when you scan through the article, malalaman mo alin yung repetitive. So, you can just delete the repetitive and copy the one which is talagang parang tinatawag na magandang content, no? And then, you go to Grammarly to check the grammars, no? And then, there are a lot of tools right now that are into this. Ako kasi ang ginagamit ko, Killbot, no? It's almost the same thing as Grammarly, but halos pareho lang sila. Kaya lang si Killbot, dahil hindi siya paid, hindi ako nagbayad, kumbaga free user lang ako, it is only limited to like 200 words ang pwede mo lang i-copy doon, and then pag kinlik mo, ipa-paraphrase niya, and then it will check also the grammar, and also merong plagiarism din doon na check. I-check niya yung plagiarism. And then, there are some na mga nakita ko sa FB Reels that will help you, ano yung tawag nila doon, there are, mamaya nga i-check ko each and every one of them, which one works properly, na hindi siya kailangan magbayad, no? Para sa ganon, I can share it with you. Sa mga aspiring content writers, no, mga aspiring bloggers. So, you can search in ChatGPT for an article, and then ilalagay mo doon sa app na yon. I just forgot it, hindi ko lang na pero the good thing in what it will do is it will humanize, ayan, yung article. Kasi nga, kapag pumunta ka kay ChatGPT, you will know that it is generated by an AI. And then, kapag kinapi mo siya, pinaste mo siya dun sa app na yon, it will humanize it. I'm not sure if it's prowriting8.com that will humanize it. But there is an app out there, that will help you humanize the article generated by ChatGPT. Na? And so, number 12 is Asana. Okay? Asana is, kumbaga, parang work management applications, no? Which is real-time as well. It is one of the finest, no? Dito sa sa industriya ng VA ngayon. One of its unique value proposition is yung kanyang pagiging simple, na yung simplicity niya. So it started in 2011, okay, and for this reason, yung mga users do not have to struggle how to figure out how to work the application. Kumbaga, very user-friendly siya. We were using Asana for some time, no, but there is just a limitation to the yung kanyang settings na hindi niya kayang gawin yung mga kinakailangan para sa aming client onboarding, no, kasi my boss has to repeat over and over again yung mga instructions. And then what we use right now is ClickUp, wherein si ClickUp kasi meron siyang iba't ibang setup, or meron siyang iba't ibang parang kumbaga sa you can organize the task. Say for example, si ABC Company, yung lahat ng gagawin mo kay ABC Company nasa folder lang ni ABC Company, and then meron siyang kapag natapos mo na yung task na yun, you just click complete, no? And then pwede ka siyang sa ClickUp kasi pwede ka maglagay ng mga subtask inside one task. So may mga subtask doon na pwede mong i-click kapag nagawa mo. Say for example, in our client onboarding, no, there are several steps that we need to do para sa ganon kompleto siya. Pag sinabi ko ang step 4, client onboarding, then meron akong series of steps that I have to do. Say for example is kailangan ma-figure out ko yung 10-mile radius niya between the zip codes that it is using, yung mga ganun ba. So it's quite technical. That's why pag nagawa ko yung step na yon, no, and then goes to the next step. Kasi kapag hindi ko ginawa yung step na yon, I cannot proceed to the next step because they are linked to one another or interconnected with one another. So kumbaga, Asana is work management application. Ayan, just like ClickUp, no? So, ito yung mga, Asana is mostly used by small companies, no, na hindi naman maramihan yung mga client na hinahandle nila. But ClickUp is much to a wider range of task if you are doing multiple things in just one client, no? So for me, we are using ClickUp, and I like using ClickUp. Alright, mas gusto ko siya kaysa kay Asana, no? Minsan kasi si Asana hinahanap ko pa saan na kasi yung yan. So whereas in ClickUp, nandun lang siya sa folder ng halimbawa si ABC Company, nandun lang siya kay ABC Company, and I will know kung natapos ko na yung task na yun kay ABC Company. And then, kapag natapos ko lahat ng mga task that is supposed to be done to ABC Company, mawawala na si ABC Company doon sa aakit na siya doon sa mga completed tasks. So, I know how much I have done for the week. Kasi nga, nakikita ko siya doon sa mga completed tasks for the week. So, anyhow, World Time Buddy, it is a tracking of time, no, tracking of time zones for multiple locations of your clients, no. So World Time Buddy, it doesn't act as a world clock, but it will also take it a step further to aid you to plan meetings, conference calls, and etc. This one is used by mga appointment setters. It is needed for them. Now meron ding mga iba na they are using iba't ibang klase na mga ganitong tools, but World Time Buddy is one of the best that people use right now. The number 14 is called Float, no? Ito yung application na it is effective in helping users to get their work done with sheer efficiency and unparalleled. So, users can get live updates on the task that they and their subordinate have been working on. So, meron siyang, pwede ka mag-schedule ng mga miscellaneous work activities and so on. So, it is similar to Asana and ClickUp. Okay? Ang tawag niyan sa kanya, Float. I'm not sure if they are still using this, no? Pero mostly ito yung ginagamit ni NASA, no? NASA. Alright. So number 15 is Time Doctor. Okay? Time Doctor is a powerful time tracking tool that helps VAs to manage priority tasks and improve productivity. A client project is usually dealt by multiple assistants. So, tracking their productivity and completion of the project will be easy and accurate with the help of this app. So, most VAs, most tools used by VAs is priceless. Kumbaga, mas mura to, no? And it is also interactive, and it is popular in terms of the number of people who use them. Okay, some of the other apps used by VAs other than this, no? Yung HubSpot, no? I checked with HubSpot, but there is no need for me to study it kasi hindi siya related sa aking work, or I don't have any kumbaga parang any use for it, no? Maybe in the future pag meron akong ibang client, if I will land another client, pero okay na ako dito sa client ko, no? And then assigning projects, collaborating with the client, streamlining processes, storing data, generating sales leads, or optimizing company results. VA's tool rely on software to complete lahat ng mga tasks na to in a timely manner. So, they use Time Doctor. Ako naman, I don't use Time Doctor. I use Toggle. T-O-G-G-L. It's like Bandy Clock. For me, no, when I start my work, i-click ko lang yung time and then kung ano yung gagawin ko. Say, for example, my task is to do client onboarding. Ita-type ko lang doon and then i-set ko na yung time. So, yung toggle na yon, it summarizes my work for the entire week, and then dun din nagbabase yung aking boss kung magkano yung babayaran nila sa akin for that week. And the good thing in Toggle is that you get paid up to the second. Ayan, you get paid up to the seconds. Now, we're done with the tools. Let me continue sharing. Total, hindi pa naman po ganun katagal. Okay, wala pa tayong 1 hour. Now, another step, you have to know your strength as a VA. You have to identify your strength. Although, you may not have experience yet, as a VA, but you may have already possessed these skills that are greatly valued in the virtual workplace. So, you just need to take note of your good qualities. Say, for example, you are organized, you are detail-oriented, you are computer literate or computer proficient. Maganda rin kung i-identify mo kung ano yung mga computer literacy mo. And then, you have a good written and verbal communication. That's also good. And then, you can indicate special skills. Example, graphic design o kaya coding. Those are special skills na it will be an advantage if you know that, because that your client may have that use in your work, in working with them. So, kailangan ma-determine mo yon and then make them your expertise para mag-stand out ka in this big competition in the industry. So, you have to know your strength. And then, also, the last, hindi pa naman yata ito yung last na na may sasuggest ko sa inyo. You have to create a captivating resume and portfolio. Because a compelling resume can help you land a client quickly, even without experience. So, 10 years ago, I have no knowledge, as in talagang zero knowledge in the world of being a VA, Pero, I created my simple nga pangalang yung aking resume noon, very simple. I just detailed and highlighted all the strengths and all my capability, as well as yung mga relevant experiences ko as an admin in the administrative department way back when I was working abroad and also when I was working locally. So, in-emphasize ko sila doon. Hinighlight ko yung mga yon. Most of the things that catched, I think, the ng aking mga boss is the number of years I stayed with the company. Na? Kasi kapag ako nag-work sa isang company, unless otherwise situations arises that I need to transfer from one location to another, dun lang ako nagre-resign talaga. But pinaka-shortest ko na work history is parang 2 years. Yan. Yeah. So, parang nasa ilang years na ako sa industry. I started working when I was 17 years old. So, parang nasa 32 years na akong nagwo-work. No? But I love working because I believe in working is learning and earning at the same time. Ayan. So, kailangan ma-define mo ng maigi, ng klaro, yung mga services that you will offer or what tasks you can and are willing to perform. So, clients can easily see if you are what they are looking for. No, it doesn't mean na hindi ka experiensyado. Ibig bang sabihin nun, hindi ka na hireable? Of course not. It's just how you represent yourself in terms of papers, no? Before the interview, kailangan dun pa lang sa resume mo or portfolio mo, mapapawaw na sila, no? And of course, it is better that all the things that you put there is alam mo talaga. Huwag ka naman maglalagay doon ng bagay na hindi totoo. Because in the interview, it will come out, no? So, and then, as a VA, huwag mo naman i-over ang iyong resume din. Baka mamaya, sabihin pa nung nag-hire sa'yo, marami na palang alam to, bakit VA ang na-applyan niya. Diba? So, things like that. Do not overdo it and do not do it then. No? And then, I also suggest that you establish your online presence. Okay. So, your success as a virtual assistant also depends on your ability to sell yourself and your services as well. No? So, kailangan ma-establish mo yung online presence mo. It is a must. Kasi, kung hindi mo ma-establish yung online presence mo, paano ka ma-hire? Okay? Kung resume mo pa lang, kumbaga parang hindi pinag-isipan, then how can you be hireable? No? So, you have to start by using social media platforms like LinkedIn, and then create a professional profile in LinkedIn and make yourself visible online. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, if you want to be a blogger, no? And then, you can also set up a personal website or portfolio to showcase your skills and provide an avenue for potential clients to learn more about you. Now, I have a video tutorial in YouTube wherein I thought, kumbaga parang nandun siya sa, alam ko nasa last end ng web design, wherein I thought the trainees ng kung paano ka magkaroon ng free website by just designing your portfolio in Canva. Okay? And then after that, interlinking those landing pages. Kasi ang inano ko sa kanila, sa Canva, they will give you a free site. Pero isa lang. Okay? So, take advantage of that. Use that as, kumbaga, parang halimbawa kung meron kang isang email, isa lang ang pwedeng ibigay sa'yo. But if you have 10 emails, then you can have 10 websites from Canva. Pero the only, yung down, lang nun is, meron siya nakalagay, mycanvasite.com. Yung extension na yun, naka-appear doon. So, if people are very much particular in reading the URL, so they will see that you are using a free website. Ako kasi, I always look at the URL, yung sa taas ng pag may kinlik akong isang link, before I click one link, I have to read the URL. Ayan. Kasi malalaman ko if that link is legitimate or if that link is a scam. Okay? So, yung URL mismo ang tinitingnan ko. But there are some people who are using like sa buffer, they shortened the link, no? So, makikita mo naman sa description once na in-enter mo siya, mag-a-appear naman siya kaagad yung description, no? But anyway, so, I was suggesting that you create a personal website. Go to my YouTube video na I was teaching about Canva and web design. The last part of it is discussing, and it's a live demo. It's a demo of how we can come up with a 4 landing pages na personal portfolio mo that you can, kumbaga parang display online. Ayan. So, pero limited lang yon, no? When I say limited is for only one person. So, if you, it's your portfolio mo lang. And then, you can just create landing pages and interlink it with one another. I showed there how you can really interlink it. Para sa ganon, meron kang 4 na pages. Ayan. You can make a video introduction of yourself. Okay? And then, ilalagay mo din siya doon. But, on the tutorial that I did, wala akong ginawang na video na ipapasok doon. But I can teach you how to do that. Maybe one of these days, I will make a video wherein I am teaching people how to make an intro video, and then you are going to add it to your portfolio, which is already on your own website, a free website provided by Canva. Ayan. So, I'm suggesting then that if you are using free Canva app, no, i-save nyo rin yung mga ginagawa nyo from Canva to your computer. Kasi I'm not sure how much is the storage allotted for people who are using free Canva. Ako kasi naka-Canva Pro ako, so it's an unlimited storage, no? Naka-create na ako ng 4 o 5 websites using Canva. And I have another one right now. I'm just waiting for my client, no, my friend client, to provide me with the details that I need in order for me to start sharing yung, to start designing yung kanyang website. And, so, maybe in the next coming days, you will see how I progress from doing that website. And probably, I might give you a bird's eye view of how I am designing a website, no, a real website, para sa ganon ay mas lalo ninyong ma-appreciate ang Canva. Although I am not paid by Canva for doing live stream. Okay? Sana. But the good thing is you can make use of Canva to generate you money. There are some people who are using Canva and they are selling digital products. Ewan ko, hindi ko pa natatry yun, pero I might go and check on that kasi nakalagay sa side hustles yon, no, ano ko. Sabi ko, maybe I'll try. But kung marami siyang proseso na kailangan kong pag-aralan, baka hindi ko pa kaagad gagawin. Maybe pag wala na akong masyadong ginagawa. But right now, I have a project that I think ang project ko both on my work right now in my company, in the company that I'm working in, no, yung dun sa company na naka-base sa Seattle. I have already set some works there. Meron ako mga naka-line up na mga dapat gawin and naka-schedules na yon. And then also on my own company sa Perisos Virtual Assistant Services is I have a lot of things that I need to do and I have to focus right now. So please pray for me. Now, and then also I have 2-3 clients that are waiting for me to say yes, I will do your website, no? Kasi sorry to say, sometimes I choose, but to be honest, not because pumipili ako ng mga tao, but because I'm choosing which one I should do first before I say yes. Kasi kung gusto ko lang ng pera na laging pumapasok, kawawa naman yung health ko. Ayan. So, I still have to look after my health. And then, if people want me to teach them how to do it, then they can go to my YouTube channel. Everything is there, no? But if you cannot find something there, you can always message me and ask me kung paano kumbaga parang kung paano gawin ito or ganon. So anyhow, apart from Canva kasi, the reason why I'm always promoting Canva, it's because Canva is the easiest, user-friendly that I found so far. I tried also creating a portfolio website using Wix, no? But the only thing is, Wix, meron siya mga templates, pero hindi siya ganun kadaming graphics. Okay? Or maybe I'm just not yet ganoon ka in-depth with Wix, but maybe one of these days I will also try learning it, no? Pero I just found Canva much easier. It's like, you know, in just half an hour I can create a 4 landing page website for anybody. Ayun, yun. Ganun ka bilis akong maggawa ng website kapag kumpleto naman yung detalye or kumpleto yung mga content, nandiyan na yung mga pictures, and all I have to do is just drag and drop, you know. So, yun ang kagandahan ni Canva, is just drag and drop. Once you set up yung color palette, yung branding, no, and then all in na, I have mentioned what are the initial things that you need to do, no, when you are designing a website. I have made that clear on one of my tutorials, so you can go back and watch that. Now, WordPress also is offering a free site, but ang WordPress kasi, a lot of people are using WordPress, especially those, kami, we are using WordPress to our clients, and medyo complicated si WordPress, kaya hindi ko siya masyadong ino-offer as a your initial portfolio website. That's why I am giving you the idea of using the Canva instead of WordPress. But if you are familiar with WordPress, it's also okay to use that, no? If you use WordPress, then malaking impact yon sa client mo, because if they are into WordPress designing or using WordPress, then malaking bagay yon, no? And then I have a list of mga freelance websites. Okay, I think if you are interested on this freelance website, just email me at perisosvaservices@gmail.com. I can send you the list of freelance websites, mga online job URLs that you can start going and registering, so that you can see kung ano talaga ang virtual world, no? And then marami ito. I only have like 7 here to discuss, but this is a lot, no? These are just 7 of the more than 100 that I was able to collect while I am starting up, no? I have a very old YouTube video about ano yung title niya, MVPN pa yata yung title ng ano ko noon kaya it's also there, no? But I have increased that as I kapag nakakakita ko ng mga potentials and I think they are legit, so I add them on that list. Okay, now also build your network, join some mga virtual assistant Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, no? You have to spend time building relationship and networking, no, to gain more exposure. It is advisable to aspiring and newbie na mga VA to join online VA communities and get connected with your fellow professionals. I do believe na kung sino yung kasama mo, yun ay magiging ikaw. So, para sa ganon, you can get more ideas, more kumbaga parang you can read on things about this work from home VA career thing, no? You can join Facebook groups And then there are some Facebook groups that are giving free na mga anong tawag nito, they are giving free learnings, no, or courses they are giving free. Ngayon, kung gusto nyo naman magbayad, Freelance Academy PH, Skill ni Juan, no, and then Home Base Connect, they have different courses, pero may iksi lang. And I joined these groups, but I paid, no, I paid in order to see what they have to offer, and maiksi lang yung mga ano, but at least it's a good start for beginners. Sa akin naman kasi, I tried to give what I know. Ayan. So, hindi lang siya basta maliit na information. As much as possible, if I can go up to a level wherein i-give everything that I have in my mind, I might give yun. Ganon. So, yeah, so there are a lot, gaya nga ng sinabi ko, na mga Facebook groups for freelancers and virtual assistants. If you want that, I can send it to you by copying and pasting it on your messenger. Just message me and I will send them to you. Marami to, no? But most of what I have is in the United States. Kasi mas marami tayong matututunan doon. Kasi yung sa mga ibang group kasi dito sa Philippines, one of our trainees, sabi nga niya, I joined this group, pero parang instead na encourage ako, para mas lalo akong na-demotivate. Huwag kang magbasa sa mga negative ka ako. Kasi once people starts to read negative, then na-stop na sila doon. They will focus on the negative. Tandaan ninyo, mas madaling ma-absorb ang negative kesa sa positive. So, everybody starts from scratch. I started from scratch and then I worked my way through level ng kumbaga parang how can you reach the top if you don't step your foot on the first step ng hagdan, di ba? So start small, okay? Start small. There may be some hustles and bustles along the way, but I assure you that anybody who is patient, persistent, and persevering in this industry, they will land a good job, a good paying job, and not only that, a good learning also, no? So being in as a VA, no, as a VA, yung learning and earning at the same time, for me, it's like a God-sent blessing that is increasing and increasing every day. Ayan. So, what else can I share? Ayan. So, tomorrow, it's Sunday. It's our day off. There will be no online, live streaming for me. But, I suggest that if you would like to learn more or see more of the videos that I have, no, especially mga topics that could help you, please, you can like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. It's Lady Boss GVA, no? Nasa description yung link ng aking YouTube channel. And then, I also have a blog, which is ladybossgva.com, which meron akong mga articles doon that could help you, no? I also have a blog there about maintaining your health as a VA. Gaya nga ng nabanggit ko na po sa inyo, being a VA is not easy, no? In terms of, kumbaga parang nandito ka lang sa apat na corner ng bahay mo o kaya apat na corner ng kwarto mo. You have to be mentally, and you have to take care of your mental, your mind, no? Your physical health, no? As much as possible, every 30 minutes you get up and exercise or something like that. Ako, lagi ako nag-exercise. I go to the refrigerator and I grab something to eat. Ayan. So, with that saying, I would like to thank everybody, no? Maraming salamat for tuning in, and I really hope and pray that this live streaming can be a good help sa inyong mga aspiring VAs, or at least kahit hindi mga aspiring VAs, sa mga negosyante, no? Yung mga tinuturo ko po, pwede po ninyong magamit, no? If you just have a spare time, no, na pwede nyo, you can go and watch the videos that I am doing, and you are, you know, like, gigil ka sa computer at gigil ka na matuto sa mga ganitong bagay. So, instead of paying somebody, you can do it, no? Katulad ko, I was able to create my own websites. Dalawa pa yon. Actually, 3 pala ang ginawa kong websites namin. One is for Zoe Peresos Ministry, and then one is for Lady Boss GBA, and one is for my company, which is Peresos Virtual Assistant Services. Ayan. So, with that saying, again, this is your Lady Boss GBA, Jennifer Schultz. Maraming salamat po sa panunood, at nawa gabayan kayo ng ating Panginoon sa inyong pagtahak dito sa mundo ng virtual assistant. Ayan. God bless everybody. Bye po.